Good morning, students. Welcome you all in Rishikul online classes. As you know that we have already started our chapter 2, The Sound of Music, part 2, The Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. So in this lecture, we will continue this part. So student, as we have already discussed that Bismillah Khan, Ustad Bismillah Khan was born on 21st March 1916 and he belongs to a well-known family of musicians from Bihar. His grandfather Rasul Bakhsh Khan was the Shehnai Nawaz of the Bhojpur King's Court and his father Paigambar Bakhsh and other paternal ancestors were also great Shehnai players. So, Bismillah Khan ji also started learning music at an early age. The young boy took to music early in life at the age of 3 when his mother took him to his maternal uncle's house in Benares. Bismillah was fascinated watching his uncle practice the Shehnai. Soon Bismillah started accompanying his uncle Ali Bakhsh to the Vishnu temple of Benares, where Bakhsh was employed to play the Shehnai. Ali Bakhsh would play the Shehnai and Bismillah would sit captivated for hours on end. Captivated means attracted. On end means for a very long time without stopping, continuously. So, as you know that he started learning music at an early age due to his family background. When he was just 3 years old, his mother took him to her parents' house, to his maternal uncles. Maternal means from her mother's side. They lived in Benares, which is today called Varanasi. And when Bismillah Khan saw his maternal uncle play the Shehnai, he was attracted towards it and he also wanted to learn it. So very soon he started accompanying his uncle Ali Bakhsh to the Vishnu temple in Benares. Ali Bakhsh was on a duty to play the Shehnai at the Vishnu temple of Benares. When Bismillah Khan saw his uncle playing the Shehnai, he would get attracted towards it, that he would sit there for hours, listen to him play the Shehnai. And gradually, Bismillah Khan also started learning playing the Shehnai. Next stanza is, slowly he started getting lesson in playing the instrument and would sit practicing throughout the day. For years to come, the temple of Balaji and Mangla Maiya and the banks of Ganga became the young apprentice's favorite haunts where he could practice in solitude. The flowing waters of the Ganga inspired him to improvise and invent ragas that were earlier considered to be beyond the range of the Shehnai. So, students, gradually Bismillah Khan also started learning playing the Shehnai and he would practice throughout the day. He never got tired. He was so captivated by the Shehnai. For many years, Ustad Bismillah Khan remained in Benares. He would visit the temple of Balaji and temple of Mangla Maiya and would remain on the bank of river Ganga, where he would practice playing the Shehnai all by himself. Here we come to know about the talent of Ustad Bismillah Khan. He was so inspired and motivated by the river Ganga, it provoked him to improve his performances. And he also invented many rag that were considered impossible to be produced by a Shehnai. Ustad Bismillah Khan worked hard and invented different sounds with the Shehnai. Now see the next paragraph. At the age of 14, Bismillah accompanied his uncle to the Allahabad Music Conference. At the end of his recital, Ustad Fayaz Khan patted the young boy's back and said, "Work hard and you shall make it." With the opening of All India Radio in Lucknow in 1938 came Bismillah's big break. He soon became an often heard Shehnai player on radio. So student, when Bismillah Khan was 14 years of age, He accompanied his maternal uncle Ali Baksh to the Allahabad music conference. There, Ustad Fayaz Khan, who was a renowned classical vocalist, was impressed by his performance and said that if he would work hard like that, he would make a name in the field of music. And when the All India Radio started a radio station at Lucknow, he started performing from there. Often his Shehnai performance would be on air. So student, read this paragraph again and we will continue this part in our next lecture. Thank you.